Hey Jesters, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about future technologies that might actually happen. So let's get started. Okay, so as you guys heard from the intro, I'm going to be talking about some future technology that might actually happen in the future. Who knows? And I just found some online that people talked about, little articles. And we're just gonna get into it. Okay, well, we'll start with this one because there's only 9, and this one there's a lot more. Okay, so this one's just like in the next couple of years. I don't know how far, but in the next 5 years. Okay, so let's get started. Expansion of the multiverse, or metaverse. Yeah, metaverse. I don't really know what that means, but it's expected that it kind of gives it like a little description, so I'll read like the bottom part of it because it's kind of like the main part. Okay, it says, it's expected this will forever change how we socialize, work, and live in organizations, and don't adapt to the multiverse will be wiped out. Or metaverse. I keep saying multiverse, metaverse. Right now, the metaverse is where the World Wide Web was in the mid-90s. Many people believe that it advances and improves. The metaverse will be a revolutionary digital impact on us like the internet did. Okay, so basically it's gonna take over like the internet did. Don't really know what a metaverse is, but let me look that up. And I'll put it on the screen for you guys, in case you guys don't know what it is. Basically, it'll be on the screen so you guys can see it. So it's basically like a VR, but like in real life kind of type of thing, I think. That's kind of what I got from that. Okay, next one. Virtual and augmented reality. Don't really know what a human is, but I know what virtual reality is, and yes. Oh, it's our two sides of the metaverse. Oh, so basically they are the metaverse. Okay. So it's kind of just saying that it's gonna become the real, I think. Virtual reality would in itself create a whole new digital area for advertising. Okay, so it would become an advertising thing. And the technology still has some catching up to do until it to be considered one of the rapidly emerging technologies. So they're saying that it's going to become more popular, basically. We could eventually get to the point where people live most of their lives in the metaverse. The expansion of the metaverse is one of the bigger technology trends. So it's basically what I was saying. Like they're gonna be like actually like living in it. It's not gonna be like a video game anymore. It's gonna be like real life, basically. So you're living in a video game, but basically like in real life. If that makes sense. Kind of type of thing like that. Okay, so next one. Edge computing. So basically it says greater growth in the data and analytics for eventually following these new technologies. Edge computing is another one of the very promising technology trends. So basically saying edge computing brings computer process and data storage technology closer to organizations and reduces response times and lowers the amount of bandwidth uses. So basically like an easier way to use computer. Yeah, so boosts, these are like the effects that it would have, like the good and advantages of it. Boosts cyber security a new level by reducing problems with privacy realizations. And then another one is computer speed. So it'll increase the speed. So just making it easier to do things on computers basically. Or reduces the cost of keeping the data by categorizing it according to a management point of view. Okay, there we go. Next one, drones. Drones are kind of already a thing, but let's see what it says in the article. Okay, it says, while drones have been around for a while, their use case are expanding rapidly, making them another. So it's basically just gonna like expand them and make them better. But let's see what it actually says. There will be a time soon when none of us can go through a day without seeing a drone. So basically more popular and just stuff like that. The swarm drones may fly around neighborhoods and cities delivering oh, so basically it's like, if you remember that one episode of Sam and Cat, I forget what it's called, but it's the one where like the drones delivered the packages. Remember that, like I Spy or iSky or something like that. I forget what it was actually called, but like it was like a delivering service. and they could order stuff and the packages would be delivered by drones. Remember that?
Yeah. Zabathon started using flying drones to deliver stuff. Flying robot? Over there! There it is! Oh.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying. Wow. Okay. Blockchain. Many of us think blockchain technology in terms of cyber currencies such as Ethereum and Bitcoin. However, blockchain technology offers more types of security that are beneficial in other ways. Blockchain is a data that only can be added to and cannot be taken from or changed because the digital data cannot be changed. It makes it extremely secure. Also, blockchain software is, so just kind of like a software. I don't really know, but yeah. And it's saying AI. So, we already have AI, but let's read into what it says it's going to do. Okay, a growing worry of AI replacing jobs will increase in the next decade. So it's saying that like AI is going to come into jobs and like kind of take over, which I actually agree with. I agree that AI is going to become a big thing and it will start taking over jobs. I have a feeling, like robots and things like that. And there will be a decade of robot and human interactions and collaboration, both a decade of fear and problem. Yeah, so basically that. Next one is machine learning. Machine learning and artificial intelligence are technology trends that will not go. So it's basically the same thing. This trend and other technologies all wave together in the day and age. That is why the Internet of Things can help aid in the access of it. However, these new analytics boost our understanding of the world and business. This trend and other technology. Yeah. Okay, we're moving on from that one. Next one, cloud computing. So this means there's also will be more advances in alternatives to cloud computing, including edge computing, which we already talked about. So yes, fog computing. Fog computing bypasses the challenges with cloud computing technology, not being able to process massive amounts of data in a short time. For computing moves every function the network's edge, so speed are more faster. Cloud computing and third-party cloud computing is one of the technologies carried forward. Okay, so basically it's just saying faster, kind of like the edge computing. Okay, moving on. Robotic process animation, RPA. So RPA, like technology and AI, is another emerging top technology trend that will automate many jobs, so it's kind of like taking over jobs again. RPA involves the use of software to animate routine business processes, including processing technologies, interpreting applications, manipulating data, and even answering text. Ooh, answering text and emails. So this will answer your text and emails for you, kind of type of thing. Wow, that's kind of cool. 3D printing, that's already kind of a thing, but it's going to make more of a trend to be more bigger. Printing might make manufacturing things simple as a machine for our part. Many of the global trends of the trend within a trend, making it important the business would adopt these trends. Okay, whatever. Moving on. 5G. What is this going to do? Of course, 5G networks have been developed for many years, but now with current technologies, the networks are starting to go online, and 5G is offering much faster speeds on mobile devices, and internet connections are more relatable. The smart 5G networks are going to expand. So basically just expanding 5G. Okay, that could be a thing. IoT devices. Ooh, what is this? Okay, so it's saying with so much more wireless bandwidth available, it's possible for IoT devices to connect with each other. There also will be more possibilities in the future for self-driving vehicles. So it's basically saying self-driving vehicles. I stand by that. I think that will be a thing. Because there already kind of is with Tesla, but it's kind of like not fully self-driving because you can only for like a certain amount of time or whatever. But yeah, it'd be cool if there were real like self-driving cars. And I did talk about that in my one of my inventions that need to be invented. But I don't know if that part's out yet where I talked about it or not. But if it is, you guys will know about it. If it isn't, you'll hear about it when it comes out. Okay, quantum computing. So another computing type that uses quantum principles. I don't know what quantum means, but we're gonna move on from that. Including quantum entanglement and superposition. This intriguing science trend in technology is also part of preventing the spread of viruses and developing new vaccines. These things are possible with quantum computing because of the race of monitoring, querying, and acting on data, no matter of source. So basically just keeping you safe. Okay, so that's the end of that one. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. This actually is taking longer than I thought, but it's okay. So this one is saying tech trends, or tech of the future technology prediction in 2050 though. So this is way farther into the future, okay? So we're gonna move on. We've moved on for 5 years. Now we're moving on to 2050. Okay, here we go. First thing is nanobots will plug our brains straight into the cloud. So basically it's saying they will plug our brains straight into the cloud. It will give us full immersive virtual reality from within the nerve system, just like we do know with our smartphones. We'll be able to do it with our brains. We'll be able to expand our neurocortex in the cloud and forget about memory problem. So basically saying that you'll be able to plug in your brain and it'll be able to charge your brain and like make it more like the internet basically, and we'll do things like the cloud, you know? We'll have more like technical like things in our brain. Okay, people reincarnate, right? Okay, so this is kind of a scary one, but it's basically saying that like people will be like possible to create a convincing virtual version of someone who's passed on. So basically saying you'll be able to bring back people back. That would be kind of crazy. Okay, next one. AI will become a positive net job monitor. So basically kind of like the last one we talked about, but it's saying that robots and AI will take over and place jobs for people and replace people in their jobs. Okay, next one is saying ChatGPT becomes, and that's a type of AI, becomes the main tools at work in every single industry. So it's saying that ChatGPT is going to take over jobs and become like a main tool in it. And everyone's going to be needed to use that. Okay, next one is space tourism, a week in orbit. So it's saying that like people are going to be able to, in the year 2050, for example, someone could afford to pay 100 million could spend a week in orbit, but it would only be for rich people. In 2050, he said it's not going to be something that's cheap anytime soon. So it'll still be like really expensive, but like they're saying that people could go into space for like a week if you're rich and be careful. Self-driving cars, we already said that. So we already did that. We don't need to go into that. That was in 5 years into the future one too. But charge your iPhone with the power of a plant. So it's basically saying that you can charge your phone with a plant. Okay, we don't need to go into detail about that. That one's pretty straightforward. Next one, ocean thermal energy can take us to 100% renewable energy. So for example, right now, Blue is working on creating an energy breakthrough by generating utility scale electricity through ocean thermal energy conversion. It will be able to outcompete fossil fuel based generation and other renewables that require storage and grid balancing. And it will play a crucial role in the future energy mix, being one of the very few consistent energy sources available day and night, year round. Don't really know what that means, but you can take that information and use it however you want. So yeah, next one. EU will face a shortage of IT workers. I don't know what EU is, but let's read it and see what there says. Education is solely available in English with 24 official languages spoken in Europe alone. It's no surprise that non-native English speakers prefer to learn in their own language. However, you can start seeing many coding academics, schools, and universities focused only on training junior developers for specific companies, damaged being it a language practice set. Even though this problem won't be solved right now with this new IT universities, and we can fix it. Okay, whatever. Learning new languages, I guess. Okay, drone solution for discovering untouched places. So it's basically just saying that like drones are gonna go and discover like untouched places, things that haven't been discovered. I think, basically, yeah. Okay, half of current jobs in the world are unlikely to exist in 2050. So it's saying that a lot of the jobs right now that are out there aren't gonna exist anymore. Okay? And that's the end of this one. So yeah, this was a longer video. My videos usually aren't this long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully it was entertaining to you. Hopefully some of these things sound entertaining. They sound entertaining to me, and it's really cool, and I love new technology and stuff. Some of them do seem kind of scary, like AI taking over and you becoming in the world of like the VR, stuff like that, but like some of them sound cool. Like charging your brain would be kind of cool because you get more like knowledge and stuff, and like stuff like technologically would be kind of cool. It'd kind of be scary but kind of cool. Also, to bring people back would be kind of cool. Scary but kind of cool, especially people you miss and stuff. I don't know, and self-driving cars would be very, very helpful, especially for people who can't drive or don't want to learn. It'd be very helpful for them. I mean, yeah, they'd have to pay for cars still, but it'd be very, very helpful. So, like, especially if it's like super, like, actually, like, fully self-driving. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think, your predictions. Do you guys agree with these? Don't agree? You like, tell me in the comments what you guys think that's gonna happen in the future. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Subscribe, comment, subscribe, button,